Patron, take them away.
Okay, guys, gonna go back out into the marketplace. Euro dollar has come up on my sort of bias sheet as a good contender. So let's flick this over. These videos are all just kind of rough and ready. It's just me and my working day, flicking the screen on and kind of letting you see what I do. If I just flick this down, you'll be able to see what it is that I'm driving at. Now, each day, we talk with ourselves in the Scruffy squad. Pete's rocking it there. His equity curves coming on amazingly. And this is what this group is all about. It's shared learning, patting each other on the back. I put my stats in as we go. But I also talk to the guys as we go. If I give them a heads up, sort of the chart that you've just seen there, those profits, those guys knew what I was doing prior. So every morning I make these up and I put them in at the top of the hour. So you get your strengths, so you can see what the products are doing before the markets are up and up, see what's good, what's bad, if there's any movement. It'll pick out the best of the bunch if you're looking for it, just as a punt trade. In other words, you haven't got a core basket. Now, I also have a core basket, which is then here, which is Scruffy bias. This is my sheet. This is what I look at myself personally. It's just gone 11 o'clock and I've just put it up for the guys. These are the products that I'm looking at. So this section here will be my products, okay? This one is what you want to choose for yourself, and it'll also tell you whether the majors are good, bad, or indifferent. But this particular basket here, I trade that every day regardless. Now, I've already done the DAX, as you've seen. It's telling me to monitor the FTSE, but it's overstretched. It's in stretched position, so I need to be careful with that. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a wide berth probably for the next hour. But it's telling me Euro's pretty good. All right. It's a B trade, which is fair. And it's telling me to monitor it, which means it's not a million miles away from completion. So what do I need to do? Okay, well, let's have a look at it, shall we? Let us break all of this down. Well, pushing here at this level. So I need that to relax a little bit. Okay. And when you're looking at charts, basic indicators is all you need. You know, you can get a gauge of it from a MACD, you can get a gauge of it from an RSI, in this case a Bollinger Band. I can see it's been to the outside, it's pushing down, but I like to see a clean chart when I'm reading it. And why? Because I want to see these. I want to see my levels. So let's have a look, see what we're up against. Just so you can kind of see it, all my levels are in place. We've had a super drop. It's trying to come across. It's bashed this level. It's now looking to rattle this one. So this is the area of interest. So I either want to be here or down here somewhere. Okay. Let's have a look, see what the 4 hour has to say. Well, the 4 hour is definitely showing signs of a good push up. Now it's on the level now, so it's pretty much getting good to go. Let me see. Yeah. Sort of. Okay. Receding a little bit, so we'll look to see if it'll just push down on itself slightly. So we'll come back to a 5-minute chart. If we do a candle count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is about the right place, about there. Okay. And you can see it's coming down. So what I'll do is I'll kind of watch it, let it come down a little bit, pick an order up, and then go back up. But I think I'll rack and stack this. Okay. In other words, I'm going to put a series of orders going backwards. And the idea is to come back up here. Now, if it breaks that, we've got quite a good bit of free air up to here. So yeah, at the minute, this is a worry because it can hold the price back. So let me just kind of give an idea of where we want to be. Okay, so if that's the case, yeah, so if that's 10 pips, I wasn't a million miles off with the candle count. Okay, so I either want it down here or I want to see it break this solid close above it. If it closes above there, that'll give me my entry. Now at the minute, let's see, that was 5-minute candle. It could well be about here. Okay, so who knows? But that's my play. Right, it's coming across. Okay, so what we're looking at now, this level is the play. So just get rid of that. This candle's going to close out shortly. I'm going to let it close. Then I'm going to see what the situation is. If it pushes down, fab. If it doesn't, don't matter. But let's see what happens, okay? Okay, guys. I'm going to kill this off. And I'll tell you for why. It's non-farm payroll day. It's coming into 12 o'clock. And I don't particularly want to be in this trade when that announcement comes, because it could just literally go mental. So, what to do with it? I think what I'll do, start to have a little think there, because it's not in an overly bad position, but it's not in a good one either. So what I'll do is I'll kind of pull the stops up. So it's here. All right. Now if it rattles up, what I'm going to do is, you can see my stops are here. I don't really want it to go any further than that. And if I get clipped, I'm going to get clipped. But I'm prepared for it. Why? Well, I've already had money out the market. I've got enough money out the market that if this smacks me for 100 quid or whatever it happens to be, I'm still net positive. So essentially, I'm not actually losing any money. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tighten the stops and hopefully trade this into a net positive sort of in the next 15 minutes. As soon as that gets to 12:15, whatever's the situation, I'm going to kill this off. That is the safest thing to do, because that's when the markets start resetting and they start getting ready for non-farm, positioning themselves. I could be well wrong. And this is all part of trade management. You can't win them all, guys, but you can manage them all. And that is the difference. And it's also managing sensibly. Now, in a situation like this, I've got two choices. I could take half the position off and let them run and pray. I can sort of kill it. Well, actually, I've got three choices. Or I can move the stop into a tight position and let the gods sort it out. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing at the minute, because my premise is still to the upper side. It has slightly watered down over the last hour, but the premise is still there. And as you can see, yeah, it's pushing down, but it's not aggressively pushing down. So the common sense thing was pull the stops in, and if I get clipped, well, I get clipped. Doesn't matter. But I'll still have made money today. And that's the thing. Start with 0, end with 1. So I'll leave this running for 15 minutes. I'll just put it on the speedy thing. And you'll see it close either as a net positive or a loss. That's it. Because this is, how do I put these videos? What I'm trying to show with these quick and nasty videos or rough and ready videos is it's just me working through the day. So do a trade, film it, whack it on, come to the next trade, film it, whack it on, and so forth till I'm done for the day. And it helps the guys in the squad, or at least I hope so. So we'll run this out and we'll see what happens.